Hello, my name is Jenna Bosiger, and thank you for watching my Cryptid Cryptids YouTube channel. My previous episode was about the dogman and werewolves and legends of wolfman type creatures. And so in this video, I feel like it's only fair that I make a video about the mysterious species that these legends were made after, and that would be the wolf. It's also a critical point in time for wolves, especially in the United States. I think it's only fair that I make a video for the wolves. So wolves exist all over the world, but I want to focus on wolves from Norway, Sweden, Finland, Mexico, the United States, and Australia. Now I know you may be thinking there are no wolves in Australia, and that's kind of my point. Well, money. I also want to give a shout out to my girl Maria, because I wasn't really aware of the gray wolves in Mexico, but there are gray wolves in Mexico, and their story is an important one, and it's also a cautionary tale. The Mexican gray wolf is the most rare of all of the wolf subspecies, and they were almost went extinct, caused deliberately by humans hunting, when, the government stepped in, and with the 8 remaining wolves began to try to reintroduce them back into their habitat. And I believe they're having some success with it, but every Mexican wolf comes from 8 wolves, which is not a very strong gene pool. A United States border wall, not good for wolves. Not good for wolves at all. Now, before I go on much further, I want to let you all know that I cannot take credit for, the images that are in this video of wolves. Okay, first I want to show you. Maybe you've seen them before, and if you haven't, you must see them, because this group of photographs, they are the most amazing photos I've ever seen in my life. They're so beautiful and so awe-inspiring. Now, these photos were taken by professional wildlife photographer Lassi Rautinen. And I hope I said his last name right, but he is a Finnish wildlife photographer, and he was out in the Finnish wilderness, where he was able to photograph over 10 days this friendship between a bear and a wolf that was going on in the wilderness. This is an amazing thing to see. It's a bear and a female wolf, and the female wolf is the one that goes out and hunts and is bringing the food back to the bear, but they also have a very playful relationship. You can see in these pictures, this one here, the wolf is actually biting the bear in the butt and then running, trying to encourage the bear to chase her. And she's sharing her food, and it's just so beautiful. Actually, they always are telling me not to anthropomorphize animals, but this is a friendship between a wolf and a bear. The photo that I found to be the most amazing of the group was this one, where the bear is introducing the wolf to his other bear friends. I mean, That's like amazing. Makes me think of another video I want to do. This took place in Finland. Let's take a look at the wolves and the status of wolves in this area. They must be very special, right? And, you know, treated with great honor and respect, right? Wrong. Because December 2021, this year, this month, Norway officially declared the Norwegian wolf to be extinct. Why? Wolf culling. Norway, Sweden, and Finland guilty. Oh, and look what's right under there. Denmark. Isn't that where the grind-a-drop takes place? We'll save that for another video. So wolves officially declared extinct in Norway this month, this year. How about Sweden? Well, wolves are extinct in the entire southern half of Sweden. Let's go on to Finland. In 2016, they went on a massive wolf culling hunt and killed a large percentage of them. And so we know where that's headed. We know where that's headed, where the wolves are headed. Norway is the leading example of what's going to happen. Sweden as well. This is the way that it's heading. Norway. The cause of all wolf extinctions are humans. And there's only one thing that can save the wolves from extinction against the humans, other humans. That's the only thing that can save the wolves from humans, is other humans. And if not you, then who? And if not now, then when? Okay, are we ready to bring it back to my home of North America and talk about the wolves in this country? There's a war on wolves going on right now, and they're losing. And so I'm going to name some names. And I'm going to point some fingers. And share some facts. In hopes that this resonates with somebody who, somebody or more than one somebody who is able to do something, maybe who lives in one of these states where they're passing laws to cull the wolves. Okay. Here is an image of the wolf habitat prior to the arrival of Columbus. Now here is a wolf habitat in the 90s. Almost completely gone. So there was a bit of a comeback. and then a big setback. And that's where we're at right now. There is an ongoing, and has been an ongoing, long-term, methodical, deliberate, intentional agenda to eradicate wolves completely from every single state in the United States, including Alaska. If only there was a word to describe this intentional act. There is. And that word is extirpation. Extirpation means destroy totally, kill off. Here's an example of it used in a sentence. The wildlife has been extirpated from the region. To render absent, non-existent. To pull up by the roots. This is the word that they use when talking about removing wolves from an area. It's also known as local extinction. April 17th, 2017, ex-President Trump signed HJR 69, making it legal to shoot entire wolf packs from the sky from a helicopter with machine guns, to shoot entire wolf packs while they're sleeping in their dens, including the puppies, to shoot bears while they're hibernating, and to actually classify the wolf as a pest, the same you would as a cockroach. That's why they're allowed to do all these inhumane ways of killing off the entire packs, because wolves are classified as cockroaches in Alaska. If you live in Idaho, please don't vote for Brad Little for governor again. Brad Little is the governor right now, and he allowing wolf hunting sprees and killing off a huge percentage of the wolves in Idaho. By the time he's gone, there may not be any wolves left. Wolf hunts in Montana. Wolf hunts in Wisconsin. Wolf hunts in Michigan. Now, we've all been exposed to wolf hate speech and rhetoric and propaganda in the form of Little Red Riding Hood. What's the moral of that story? Saved by a hunter who cuts open the belly of a wolf and pulls out the grandma. Now, I'm not even going to bring up the fact that the little girl was having a conversation with a wolf creature in the woods. That I'll save for another time. But back to the wolf propaganda. How about the three little pigs and the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf. Okay. Werewolves, and even more wolf propaganda from the Fish and Game Wildlife Management, which is a joke of a title, because if they were really trying to manage wildlife, they wouldn't cull wolves. They're doing that because they're in the back pocket of the ranchers. They're killing off a native species, the wolf, so that a non-native species, cows, can roam around in the wilderness unattended to for months on end without being bothered. That's why they're killing wolves. And talk about wolf propaganda. These are two wolf packs that the Washington State Fish and Game Wildlife Management called wolves from. The name of one of them, the Dirty Shirt Pack. The name of another one, the Profanity Pack. And, you know, maybe that makes it easier to shoot them down from a helicopter, you know, as opposed to if the pack was named, please don't shoot the very last wolves in the United States so that you can earn a quick buck pack. Maybe that would make it a little harder for them to shoot the wolves. There was a movie that I saw. It's called Lobo, the wolf that changed America. So, spoiler alert, this movie was about a wolf in New Mexico that was so smart, no hunter could catch this wolf. So this really, amazing hunter decides he's going to be the man, and he's going to hunt down this wolf. And time again, this wolf was literally outsmarting him. Literally. Smarter than he was. And he could not catch this wolf for the life of him. But he started learning things about wolves. And one of the things he learned is that wolves fall in love. And, he's tracking this wolf that he calls Lobo. And he can see that Lobo has fallen in love because he sees the prints. And so he wasn't able to get Lobo, but he was able to get Lobo's love. And this is an actual picture of Lobo in a wolf trap. That's still legal today, by the way. I mean, would we do that to dogs? Wolves are more than dogs, not less. They're definitely equal. So, this hunter was able to kill the love interest of Lobo, and therefore, catching Lobo became a breeze because Lobo was depressed. So he tied Lobo up in front of wherever the heck he was sleeping on a chain, and for the next three or 4 days and nights, Lobo just stared into the wilderness and howled something that got into this man's soul. And he was able to understand the pain that this wolf was going through. The wolf didn't eat, didn't drink, and basically committed suicide and died of a broken heart. And he actually, I don't know what good it did because wolves are more or less extinct in New Mexico, but apparently he passed some laws protecting wolves in New Mexico, but I don't know what good it did. I don't know what happened to those laws. So, there's been a lot of people who've studied wolves and wolf packs and wolf mentality. And wolves look out for their old and their young. And when they walk in a single file line like this, they have the tough ones in the front and the back of the pack. They have the old ones in the front right after that. And they basically all go the same pace as the old ones. They have a quality in them. That is why we domesticated them, also because it was a mutual kind of thing, but that quality that wolves have, that we want so bad in a dog, that dogs all get from wolves, is loyalty to the pack. Thing dogs give, not as easy to get from a human. Wolves, as smart as they are, when you think of circus, wild animals that perform in the circus, you think tigers and lions and bears and elephants, and all of these animals forced into doing these tricks, unnatural tricks, captive. Well, there's a reason you don't see wolves doing tricks in the circus. They don't belong in captivity. And they should not live and die in a cage or in a trap so that these people can wear their skins and fur. In this day and age, anybody who's wearing fur is a mean person. They just really are, and there's no way getting around it. You have Erica Jane. Look what she got accused of doing. Stealing from orphans, widows, burn victims. Rihanna's a big-time fur lover. For all I know, she goes straight to the fur farm to pick out her outfit. You know they get anally electrocuted, don't you? You know that, right? Okay, you're okay with that. Just wanted to make sure you knew that. Oh, and Drake. You know who Drake looks like in fur? He looks just like this guy. Real cool, dude. Okay, so let me ask you this. Why isn't it okay to wear the fur coat of a dog? Because you think that wolves are less than dogs? And if you're thinking about doing it, think twice, because you know what? You don't want that karma. You don't want it. Because it's coming. Look. Wolves manage wildlife. There's overpopulation of deers. You know why? Because they killed all the wolves. Wolves also keep herds healthy. They eat what they hunt, and the leftovers feed so many different scavengers. They are part of the ecosystem. And when you take them out, things get really screwed up. And it's going to trickle down, and it's going to affect us. Thank you for watching this video about wolves. I really appreciate you watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button on this video. And in return, I will continue to keep making more videos. All right, thank you. Bye. Until next time.